Hello, everybody. My name is Drew, and welcome back to more Feed the Beast. Yeah, here my TARDIS on my head. Yes, we are back with Feed the Beast for another episode of fun. And boy, what fun do we have today. At least I think it's fun. So, if you remember last episode, we started getting into applied energistics, and I've added already a couple of upgrades. Not in the way of much, not actually anything that's network infrastructure, but I did add another 1K storage drive and then two 4K storage drives just because we had enough, and that will give us just more room to store stuff. And I also turned this guy from a regular terminal into a crafting terminal, which means from here we can craft stuff. And we can put recipes from NEI in there and all that kind of fun stuff. And so long as the items are in our storage network, then everything is good to go. One of the things that I'm debating and doing for an upgrade here is actually taking this chest and this chest, which is our the output from our really basic mining processing, and dumping them directly into this network. And that is something that we could certainly do, but not necessarily what we're after at this point in time. We could do it, but not necessarily what we need to. I don't even. Did that even make sense? Did that even English? I don't even know. Anyway, what was I? I was doing something. What was I doing? All right. So today, what I really wanted to take a look at was our power situation. It's pretty good, but it could probably be a lot better. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that. It could probably be a lot better. I mean, in fact, I know for a fact it could be a lot better. So we're going to be taking a look at that. Oh, before I forget, Jesus, every damn time, I forget about an upgrade. So one of the ones I can't speak. I also made two upgrades for our inscriber here in the form of acceleration cards. It could hold a third, but the recipe only makes two at a time, so I figured, what the hell, I'll just put two in here, and it makes this guy much faster. I would like to automate these inscribers. I've seen a few ways to do that, but we're not at a resource level yet where we can just automate things like that. We will be. Have no fear. We will be automating all of that kind of stuff. Just not quite yet. We will get there, though, eventually. But we need power in order to do anything, and we need a way to transfer that power to our quarry, and that is one of the bigger things that we have to worry about. Quarries are our lifeblood. Without them, we are nothing. And in order to power them, we are going to need more power. Now, I really am committed to the whole steam power thing along with these furnace generators. And I took a look at how to make the QD. No, that's not what it is. How do I make this guy? I wanted to make furnace generators. So, if you guys, I am really having trouble speaking today. If you remember when we started up, there was the upgrades to these furnace generators, including an 8-time and a 64-time. We want to make an 8-time if all possible, which means we need a transfer node, and we need to make a QED, evidently. Now, these aren't terribly hard to make. Like these guys, these transition planes and things, they're not hard to make. But the QED is kind of a bitch. To make this guy, we require how many of these? We need a diamond enchanted computational matrix, which burnt quartz, which is a quartz block that's been done up. That's not ender infused obsidian. That's not bad to get either. We do need obsidian though. So we're a little ways from getting those upgrades, because I wouldn't mind having two of those bad boys to rock on the power situation. But steam wise, we can do an upgrade right now, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So the steam dynamos and anything that does generate power through steam can do it two ways, as far as I'm aware. The first way is internally. Excuse me. The first way, so with that internal buffer, you have to put coal in or charcoal in, and then it will create steam and go that way. It's less efficient, though. It is nowhere near as efficient as doing the following. You can make something called a steam boiler, which are a couple of different ways to do this. Now, there's the steam boiler from Mine Factory Reloaded, which I kind of want to stay away from. That produces RF. steam. There's also a way of doing steam power from big reactors, but we don't have enough for that either. What I want to use, yeah, this guy, the high pressure boiler tank. Or low pressure. I will settle for low pressure because low pressure because we don't have enough steel to do that. But low pressure should be fine. 2 iron plates. How do we make those? Rolling machine. So we've got our rolling machine already set up. I'm just gonna take a whole stack here. And now how do I make you? So we can make it multiple size above a firebox. So 1 by 1 by 1 is obviously the smallest we could make it. 3 by 3 by 3, 3 by 4 by 3, 10 megabits. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say let's go 3 by 3 by 3. Now, if we could do high pressure, we could, of course, go much bigger. We'll do 3 by 3 by 3. Now, I wonder if it needs to have a hollow block on the middle. I don't think it does. Steam trap, manual steam tap. No, I want a steam oven, apparently. So let's make a firebox. How do I make a firebox? Firebox. Liquid fueled boiler firebox. Solid fueled. That's what I want. So 3 by 3, bottom layer. We need that. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. We need fire charges. Okay. Do I have any blaze powder? The answer is likely going to be no. I can go and get some. I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? We do have some brick. We're going to need more brick. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go find some clay and some blaze powder, and I will be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just on our way back to our base, and I did a little bit of exploring while I was around as well, and expanded our map view. Found ourselves a very nice, very nice desert temple that I hadn't explored yet. So we got a few bits of loot from that. Pretty good. I'm actually wearing the new steel boots that I found. And I took the bronze with us because I believe we can melt it down and actually turn that into bronze ingots, which would be very useful. It would save us a bit of time and effort. Let me double check that. Can I use you for something? Anything? No, I can't. Bugger. Oh well, we have some armor then. Actually, if I make a trophy haul, we'll put that armor in it. Because there's a complete... Oh, it's not even... Yeah, screw it. Whatever. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. I also found a pylon of some kind with a bunch of these crazy-looking Thaumcraft dudes. You don't need those. Or that. Hanging around it. And I killed a few of them. And I ended up getting a void seed, whatever that is. A knowledge fragment. Super useful. And this guy. Crimson Rights. I don't know what you do. Okay. Hi. Well, don't know what that did, but did something. I'm just... Okay, that's weird. I'm just going to put you on the bookshelf here and forget that you exist. How's that sound? And I'll put these, sure, in there. Why not? I also got a bunch of these cinder pearls, so we do have enough blaze powder now to make fire charges. So firebox fire charges is gunpowder, coal, and that. Perfect. We're going to make several of them. I wanted to make sure. I could have made, like, I could have had enough just with the little bit that I had. We'll make 6. I like that number. That gives us enough fire charges to do our business. Yeah, whatever. And now the handy part is, I could use our AE system, but I'm not, because I don't want to clutter it up with stuff just yet. 18 fire charges. Perfect. And we'll toss you guys. Toss you in there, and we'll toss. Sure. Okay, so we got our fire charges, and then we should have a whole bunch of brick. Yeah, we got enough brick now. So to make that firebox, it's just furnace, eh? All right, grab a stack of that. We'll put you there. Okay, so we've got our 9 fireboxes. And now we need to make a low pressure boiler. Which will give that half a moment to make that last bit of plate. I mean, that rolling machine is so useful. That makes life so much easier. Okay, we'll come on over here, and then all I have to do is do that. Now, let's go back into regular mode here. And why don't we go like this? Right, so that's 3 by 3. And then I need to go up 1 level. Still haven't found out where these guys are hiding internally. So there's our firebox. Now, I'm assuming this is a multi-block, so I'm hoping that this is actually going to connect. Ah! Aha! Steam boiler! Would you look at that? Alright, so what? I guess I'm going to have to pump out water, right? So let's go grab some cables. Get rid of that for a second. We're going to need fluid conduit. Yes. No, we won't. Oh, we've only got 2. Oh, that's bad. We need to make more pressurized fluid conduits. Okay. Let's do that. And then I'm hoping that with this, we should be able to make a ton of stuff. How do I make you, though? What's the easiest way? In block of quartz at a time. Blech. Alright, well, whatever. We'll whatever. That'll make it nice and fast for us. So we got our fused quartz, which should come into right here, which we need 3 and some conduit binder. Enough. And conduit binder. And my nose is itchy. Okay, so we got our 8 pressurized fluid. And I guess we just need some coal to get it started. I want to see how this works, so we'll use some coal. And we'll go see how this guy handles what we need to do here. Let's take a look. How do I want to run this? Yeah, that'll be fine. So we want the steam to come out that way. So we'll put... no, I want to disconnect you from there. To disavow of that notion. Get out of there. And go like that, and then... Whoop. Okay, so that guy's got water. There we go. Oh wow, you hold a lot of water. That's fantastic, actually. How are these guys doing? These guys are going to be a bone dry. That's fine though. I'm okay with that. Now we're going to put that in there, and then it just makes steam. I guess it's got to heat up first, doesn't it? Okay. Pressurized fluid tank, eh? Okay. Oh, look at you. You guys are out of charcoal. See, these were... I don't know what it is with the rate of making here. It was working perfectly. And Robin... It was keeping up no problem with all four for quite some time there. And then all of a sudden, it promptly stopped. So I don't know why all of a sudden it was like, nah, sorry, I can't keep up. I don't know what it is. But for some reason, it's been like, just very, very disappointing. Man, how long do you take to heat up, man? Let's give it a block of coal instead. Let's... Give me that. Let's go make a block of coal and see what that does for it. No, I decided to take the long way around there. Come on. All right. Now the blocks also have the bonus of lasting longer as well. In theory, at least that's how I believe they work. So who knows how they actually work. See, that guy's got 17, that guy's got 23. It just seems like they're not getting enough. Which I don't rightly understand, but what do I know? Could just be a bug. Oh, see, look, there it goes, 32 degrees. Heating up a little faster there. Woo! I don't know where that was, but that sounded mean. Okay, so this guy's going to take a bit to heat up, so I'm going to make a quick cut here in the video, and I will be right back once it's done heating and see how long this takes. So I'll be back shortly. Hey guys, we're back, and, well, I've discovered this is going to take quite some time to do. I was doing the math on it, and I went and found a handy little chart, courtesy of the FTB wiki, that shows all about steam boilers and the ins and outs. And one of the things it mentioned is that I do indeed have to have space around the boiler for it to heat up, apparently. I don't rightly understand why, but whatever. There needed to be space around the boiler, so I've dug out space around the boiler. We will make this look nice and neat at some point, I'm sure. Ow, my face. And let's see, get rid of you and you and you. Okay, and it is taking. We're at 90 degrees. It's taking its sweet old time about it. We're going to connect it, therefore, to our network here. And we're going to tell it we want oh, come on. Inventory, insert. So once this coal gets used up, we will be on to the charcoal, which I figured out why we were lagging behind. And as it turns out, with the update to MFR, we'll go and show this. Remember how those machines are full of sludge? So harvesters, whenever they harvest, we'll do a bit of a recap here. They generate sludge, and sludge has a few useful things that it can do, but they're nothing that I want. Like, I really don't need a sludge boiler, and I really don't want to make a power supply with it, though I suppose that is a possible thing. But I don't really need a sludge boiler. I have no use for it. I've never needed one. And look how fast that is now. Because when this guy is full of sludge, the more sludge there is in the tank, the slower it will harvest. It takes up to 3 times longer per block to track and harvest when there's a full sludge tank. So the easiest solution was to make these guys. These are from Buildcraft, and it's part of the transport section of Buildcraft, and they're called void fluid pipes. Now, fluid pipes or void pipes take whatever item you throw into them and delete them. It's sort of like an automatic trash can, but you can hook it to a pipe, and it'll just automatically route and delete whatever you want. It's not smart. There's no filters, nothing else. Whatever it's connected to, it deletes. It'll just eat it up. That being said, there is, of course, a fluid variant of that, which we're using, which is the fluid pipe. And they're relatively easy to make. They're actually a lot easier to make than they used to be. To make a void pipe, and there's a bunch of different void items here, but to make a void pipe, that's it. It used to be obsidian and a bunch of other stuff. Not anymore. Now it's just a glass, redstone, and some black dye, or ink sac, which we thankfully had, thanks to all of the squids that spawn around. And then to make a fluid version, super simple, you just need some pipe sealant, which is cactus green. Good old cactus green, or if you got them, slime balls. Both will work as pipe sealant. You just turn those into aforementioned item, and then you get yourselves a void pipe, and then you just tack it on the side of your harvester. So I've got it on all of them now, and it is crazy how fast these guys harvest now. No. There he goes. I was going to say, I said something, now it's going to be like, nah, not going to do it. But you can see how quick that goes now. That's what I expected from harvesters. And once I finally get around to putting a full big cow farm where it's just like, I want to make a cow farm that is dedicated to making nothing but fertilizer. Have like 100 cows in it, and that's all they do is they just sit in their pen and they just generate nothing but compost or waste. No, fertilizer. No, sewage. That's what I'm looking for. All they do is generate sewage. And are we running low on trees? All they do is generate sewage, and that sewage gets turned into fertilizer, which we can use to rapid fire make trees and food and reeds. I don't know if we can use reeds. I don't know if it'll work with that. Not that we really need it, because I mean the reed farm is broken for that little tiny size. That's just wrong at how fast that is. Are you mature? Now, it doesn't scan the field any faster, I've noticed, but it does have a much lower idle time, as you can see. So it's way faster, which I'm extremely happy for. Oh, it's so good to see that these actually working the way I want them to. And that means we should, in theory, be able to easily keep up with the demand of our sludge boiler, or our high pressure boiler, low pressure, whatever. Our steam boiler. That's what I'm looking for. But it will take, like I said, 2 real world hours for our boiler to heat up. And I just don't have that time to sit around here doing nothing today. So that'll be where we end off today. But we do have the boiler built, and I'm interested to see. So it's already generating steam there. So why don't we grab some more? Why don't we just take these fluid pipes off of here? We're going to take all of these real quick. This will be how we end the episode. Excuse me. We shouldn't have any trouble keeping up now. And I have some fluid pipes. We're going to get rid of you. Oh, I guess we kind of need that, don't we? So we'll go like that. And then for these guys, we're just going to take now. How do I get the steam out of here? I wonder. Or do I put it from here? Ah, that appears to have steam in it. Okay. So we'll go along the top, and we'll see if this actually does anything. I'm going to take the charcoal out of them. And we will happily put you in there. Oh, good, and it has an internal buffer, too. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's very good. So you can see here steam is being kept pretty much on the tops there. So we could probably even add some more dynamos here. In fact, what I may end up doing is stacking dynamos on top of each other and having the steam input be on the back where it probably belongs, because that's kind of weird looking. But we could probably make at least 8 turbines or dynamos now. I call them turbines sometimes. We could make 8 dynamos now, no problem, I would suspect. And we could probably even put our hobbyist steam engines down here too and have those pumping in, and we should be able to generate a lot more power. And I want to expand this guy to another set of what do we got, 8? So we have another 8 of them just stacked up top here, and that would give us a absolute metric butt ton of power, more than even our lines can hold. And then we can investigate doing a tesseract, because if we get tesseract going, we'll tesseract into power, and that would give us the ability to drop our quarry wherever we bloody well wanted to. So that's going to be the goal next episode, I think. I'm going to let this guy heat up off camera, and I'm not even sure what the timing of the episode is, but we should be about on time, guys. As usual, if you did enjoy the episode, I do appreciate when you guys leave a like. It helps me out tremendously to know that you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because I tell you what, we're getting into a position where we can start to do a lot of cool stuff. There's some really cool applied energistics designs that I want to get into as well, and we haven't even touched on magic yet. And I'm really itching to get some magic done, but not quite yet. We'll get there. We're going to finish some more of this tech stuff first before we get on some magic, and I really need to decorate the damn house. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you want to see more stuff that I've done, do check the description box below for work. There'll be links as usual, and as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will, of course, see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye!